I put on LBC. I put on LBC. Yeah, I put on LBC. Over LBC. I put on LBC. Over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's a wave we ride. I've been grinding through the nights while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the med, I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. From the charts to the stage, man, you know who it be. It's that Lunar Beaches fam putting on endlessly. I put on for LBC.
Good evening and welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. How's it going, everybody? Thank you for being here. It is Tuesday, November 25th. Happy birthday to my stepmother, Linda. I know she doesn't watch, but happy birthday. And yeah, we're one full day away from Thanksgiving. Let me know in the chat what you are thankful for. And yeah. Anyways, what's going on, guys? Probably just a chill stream, the usual chill stream. Just looking at the charts, seeing if there's any news. I haven't really seen anything lately. Nothing too crazy going on, it appears. Maybe we got a peace deal in Ukraine. Maybe we don't. I don't know. Maybe the director of the FBI is going to get fired. Maybe he won't. I don't know. That's the stuff outside of the markets. But, well, particularly with the Ukraine-Russia deal, that could have some impact on markets, maybe. Especially when you get into like energy and stuff. Who knows? I'd have to chat GPT it or chat Piper it. Text Piper and just ask him, hey, what do you think? What's going on, guys? Thank you for being here. Good evening. Good evening. Let's go ahead and say hello to the chat. We've got Alexandra G in the house. Alexandra G, Mod Boss, Mod Queen, Mod God. Thank you for being here, Alexandra G. And thank you, as always, for pinning that Discord link in the chat. I do appreciate that. Make sure you guys join the Discord and be active. So shout out to JR. He posts a lot of trades in there and nobody pays attention. And he kills it. So hey, that's your loss. That's your loss, in my opinion. But yeah, outside of that, it'll pick up. It'll pick up. I know it'll pick up. Because I will start picking it up one of these days. Maybe after the holidays, I'll be a little bit more on it, or after Thanksgiving, not after the holidays. But yeah, so yeah, next year definitely is going to be more about efficiencies of streaming and just the whole channel and continuing to put out shorts. I've put out like 3 in the past 2 weeks. Can I get a clap of the hands for actually doing that? Please. I need to know. I need a reason to keep doing this, guys. I'm kidding. I do this I do this because I enjoy it and I love it. And because I love hanging out with you guys and sharing my journey with you guys, especially my wild trading journey and anything else that comes up in life that I feel like sharing. But yeah, anyways, finish up the good evenings. Good evening, JB Hulk Smash. Thank you for being here. Daniel Caprude, thank you for being here. Hola, French Toaster. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. We got the was BGT tonight. We got some BGT crew in here. What's going on? We've got Harp. What's going on? We've got Bandage. How you doing? How you doing? I miss JR Trades. I wish he'd tag at everyone so I'd see them. Yeah. Yeah. So what you can do, since he's like almost the only person posting trades in my Discord, you can go to the crypto trading channel and just hit notifications on that, and you'll just know when he drops it in there. Anytime someone, because he's the only one posting in there, so why not? So there you go, little cheat sheet. The Theander. How's it going? Thank you for being here. Hi. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get over to the charts. Let's get over to Bitcoin. How are we looking right now? So right now, I just have these equal lows marked off in here. So we'll see if it'll want to come down and tag those. I think more likely to do that than not, because they are equal lows and equal lows and equal highs. Love, and relatively equal lows and highs, love to get taken out to dinner twice a week, at least, minimum. All right, coming out to the hourly, we can see we took out this internal high in here, had a brief moment above, and now we've fallen below. We've come back up to it, and currently that is our resistance. So we've got the relatively equal lows here, or the equal lows here. We got some relatively equal lows that were created earlier today, and so that's just going to be liquidity for market makers to come back to at some point. Don't know when. I just think it'll come at some point. Oh, is it Andy? Andy, hey, bro. It's the R threw me off, okay? I'm sorry. Yeah, I was talking to you guys last night about how I don't really like, this type of price action. Now, what was nice was getting this nice push up here. Now we can see if this will turn into a wave 2, because this could be the start of a wave 1 impulse. And we'll see if we can get wave 2, and then wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. And then from there, we'll see what we do. Hopefully turn it into an ABC correction. Now, I actually think a more steep correction, meaning not drug out, would be better. Because when you are on an ascent like this, you want those corrections to be quick, and then get the next leg to the upside. So you get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get the ABC down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ABC down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you get into, because then that becomes a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the higher time frames. And then so you would get what? ABC. Now, this is all just market structure. This is not considering price at all. It's just what I want to see. I want to see impulsive price action, and I want to see 5-wave impulses. Not 3-wave, 5-wave specifically. and they have to be impulses. They can't be taking their time. They've got to get moving, like we did back here. Big impulses to the upside. Now we did drag on here. Could have been a telltale sign that might have been getting towards the end here. Getting close anyway. That's that first top. But yeah, big impulsive price action. Short-lived pullback. Big impulsive price action. Short-lived pullback. Another push. Consolidate on a higher time frame. So that ABC that I was showing you over there on the high time frame ABC, that could be any kind of correction. So that can be this correction right here. And then you get the next 5-wave impulse. That's what we want to see if we are to be bullish at all. Anything outside of that just shows weakness and shows that we'll probably just roll over and die. Roll over and die. Yep. What's going on, guys? How you doing? Oh, LOL, it's all good. YouTube mutilated names. Crazy PA today. Yeah, mine's been doing it for a while, but I saw it on, I think Alex's stream might have had it. I know, I'm pretty sure Piper's did, and I don't get it. I don't know what's going on with the whole username thing. It's kind of weird. What's going on, JR? Shout out to JR. I was talking to you earlier. Wow. We've got another bot coming up in here tonight. Okay, I guess the bots found my channel. Thank you, Alexandra, for taking care of the bots. I appreciate that. Hunting high or low for liquidity, BTC. Yeah. So that's the question. What are we gonna do now? Now these lows aren't the worst. They are relatively equal, but they're nice long wicks. So I like that. Big wick energy, as Alex says. So, and they came into an IFVG, an inversion fair value gap. Don't worry, I can explain. So an inversion fair value gap is a fair value gap that got blown through, pushed through. It's really technically supposed to create another fair value gap on the other side, but it still works. So obviously, look at that. Wicks through it, but closing above, even on the 1 hour. But you can see that specific fair value gap acted as support. You see it bounce there, this bounce here, this bounce here, this bounce here. So that's a support zone, obviously. And then, yeah, move to the upside. Now there's another one, inversion fair value gap. Push through, retrace back up to it, and now that is what we are fighting. It is acting as resistance. So, need to get back above this high and really need to get a strong push up and out of here. Especially if we still want any kind of Thanksgiving rally, which would be nice. I was just Andrew Ruiz for like 10 years, but yeah, those names on Alex's channel. Andrew Ruiz. I feel like I remember that name. I feel like I know that name. Why is my dog barking? Can you not? So, they're really distracting me. I hear my toddler whining, and I hear my dog barking. And now they both stop. Okay. If my wife needs me, she can always text me. Let me know, and I will go. The people have no problem waiting. So, Now we can get some, grind it out type stuff and then another push. It's just that, I don't know. We want to be careful that we're not getting something like this with the push to the upside. Now we are actually doing more of a little bit of a grind to the upside. Which, like I said, I don't really care for. I want quick movement. The NASDAQ, what do we do today on the NASDAQ? So the NASDAQ got a nice push to the upside, much better than Bitcoin. Now, I was sitting here watching this one, and I was just like, geez, what a sell-off. It sold off. Was that? That's Thursday. It must have been here. I believe I was on the 1 minute as well, so I made it look even nastier. Yeah, that right there. I was like, my goodness. And then it just went, whoop. Okay, that's cool. Nice. We've got Google and Meta making deals for Google chips, so that was good. So Google has been pushing recently. I think it might have gotten a pullback today, but you can see NASDAQ getting that nice push today. So that just means tech is doing pretty well today. At least some of the big players, one of the big players. Let's see, Apple up 0.38, Amazon up 1.5, Google up 1.62, Meta was up 3.78. So that was the one that got a nice push today. Yeah. So this is after their deal with Google, and you see them getting a nice push, and they left behind a massive gap. Absolutely massive. There we go. Also, guys, Thursday over on the Piper Academy, I will be joining BC Port Corp and CCM, Crypto Coin Mindset, Keith, on the Piper Academy channel to do just a quick Thanksgiving live stream. It'll be bright and early. You might not even be awake. Who knows? Or maybe you'll be up getting ready for the Thanksgiving Day parade, like my family likes to do. Because the kids really enjoy it. So it's pretty cool. 7:30 or 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, which will be 7:30 for me. And if I can get up that early on Thanksgiving, you can too. Now, obviously, if you're like Alexander G and you're on the West Coast, don't worry about it. All right? Just don't even worry about it. Do you ever check the JPN 225 for correlation? I've been testing it, but not too sure if it's a big deal for trading BTC at night. Yikes, elevator down indeed. Time delays have been happening all week. Wait, what's going on? I'm having issues today with TradingView and Blowfin. Numbers aren't matching on the chart to the lower corner to Blowfin chart and lower corner. 4 different prices and crazy time delays before next candle shows. Are you taking advantage of that? You are using the Blowfin exchange on TradingView, right? $87,723. $87,735. 87,735. 87,28.9. 87,728.9. I mean, mine are matching up currently. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go. What are we saying let's go to? Sorry, I don't remember what I said 5 seconds ago. I barely even know what I ate yesterday or this morning. No, I'm not, because moves are happening before TV candles show. Yes, I'm using Blowfin on TV. That's weird. Are you using the perp chart? I don't know. Mine was lining up, so that's kind of weird that yours isn't. JPN 225. I have not done this, but I can check it out. I mean, I'm hanging out with you guys. I mean, you guys ask me questions and about anything, and I do my best to answer. Now, whenever you want to look for correlation, let's go to a higher time frame. I wouldn't say it's correlated at all. This is a complete opposite of what Bitcoin's been doing since April. Oh, inverse correlation. Okay, let's check it out. I love stuff like this. Love when you bring me the goods. A little bit of correlation here. Not really seeing much. I mean, when this is going to the upside, this has been going to the upside. Pull back, pull back. Pull back, pull back. Start to correct, and then dip. Start to correct and dip. Looks like JPN is pushing before Bitcoin. Then it started moving after. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like there's doesn't look like the best. Tell you what though, tell you what does look like the best. Let me put that back on. NDX. Actually, let's just do ES. Not ES, but NQ. NASDAQ. I mean, got quite a bit more correlation here. I can't just do, wait, maybe I can. Let's go to the daily, back this out. All right. Wix Wife 589. Thank you for being here, Wix Wife. I do appreciate you. 2 dub in the house. What's going on? It took 3 losses the last hour because it dropped before it showed on the candles, and I was staring at 4 different prices. I was like, yo, WTF. Yeah, that is weird, Harp. That sucks, man. I hate that for you. I've heard from Alex about the occasional glitch in the candle matrix. That's a free money glitch. Never caught one of those delays that I know of. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that because mine was just showing it's fine. So is yours still doing it? You said in the last hour, so I guess so. That's wild. Bitcoin, go to log. Thank you. All right, so, I mean, just look at this. It's ridiculous how correlated they are. And it's not just since institutions entered the market or entered Bitcoin. It's been for quite some time because it just shows it's just liquidity. There's Bitcoin. Bitcoin does tend to top before the NASDAQ simply because it has the tokenomics, I guess, if you will. It's not as big as the NASDAQ, so there you go. But you can clearly see, I mean, you've got bottoms on both there. Of course, everything bottomed here on COVID. You've got tops pretty much right on top of each other. You got bottoms right on top of each other. And not just these. Look at this. Push down on Bitcoin. consolidation, push down on NASDAQ, pullback, continuation down, another bear flag for Bitcoin, another push up for liquidity on NASDAQ, and then they both come down, essentially bottom out at the same time, and they both lift off and break out of their bear market lows at the same time and correct at the same time. NASDAQ gets moving, Bitcoin gets pushing, and then it starts to correct. They both essentially start to correct around the same time. I mean, Bitcoin has its second little push up and then roll over here, but then they both take off together again. So the NASDAQ and Bitcoin are heavily correlated. Same with the S&P 500. So, yeah, there you go. So we've even gotten the pullback in the NASDAQ as we've gotten one in Bitcoin. And this dip here, of course, everything, pretty much everything dipped here as well, because that was they bottomed about the same time because that was Liberation Day. With the whole trade stuff, to tariff stuff. I think Bitcoin is the first to feel the crunch when liquidity dries up 100%. Yep, because it is liquid and you can just go ahead and get the cash out. You don't have to do a whole lot to get your cash out of Bitcoin. Google had a nice push up today. Finished at 1.62%, but this thing has been going crazy since April. Who had Google on their list? Should have had all of the Magnificent Seven. Tesla, double bottom. Might want to come for those double tops, or that those equal highs. I think it will. Not financial advice. That's just my opinion. All right, nice little double bottom. Yeah, we'll see if this will want to get a push up through this gap. See where our weekly VWAP is. Is this the weekly? It's a monthly. So coming up to the monthly VWAP. Go to the weekly. Let's go down to the 1 hour. Got a nice tap off the low band multiplier. Broke above the VWAP. Back tested VWAP perfectly. This is the weekly VWAP. And are getting a bounce with a doji and bullish engulfing. So Tesla kind of looking a little bullish. This is after a double bottom. Trying to be bullish. We've also got momentum above the zero line. We've got the money flow above the zero line. VWAP's trying to, again, it looks like it's getting a bounce off the zero line. Stochastics aren't overextended. They are high, but that's just showing strength. So these can still pop back up if this continues to go. That monthly VWAP could act as resistance, so keep that in mind. But right now, on the 1 hour, Tesla's looking pretty good. NVIDIA trying to get this correction wrapped up. It's broken above its weekly, still has a monthly sitting above it. VWAP. Trying to take, there's a nice big down gap. And yeah, is it trying to bull flag out of here? Don't really care. This is real choppy and sloppy. Don't really care for that. Let's pull up a fixed range volume profile. Okay, bounce off of value area low. Do have the point of control sitting right up here above that gap at 181.80. So that's the level I would I would be paying attention to if you are trading Nvidia. So yeah, we got it. We making any trades right now, guys, on Bitcoin? Nava, AMG, Google, Apple. What? You're Elvis singing from here. Can you hear me? Oh, there you are. Really cool to see a tiny bit of confluence. NQ seems nice to keep track of. I gave it open while I trade. Have it open while you trade. Yeah. That's a good thing to do. I like to put them on here. Let me just show you. One on top of the other. Where? Oh, getting a little bit of a dump. Might be coming for those equal lows. We'll see. I'd rather come down for those equal lows now. This is what I'm thinking. Come down for the equal lows now, bounce, and then continue. This is what I want to see. See if it'll want to come down to that order block. All right, so look at earlier today. 3 minute. I think there was a, maybe not. Thought there might have been an SMT. Was it on the SPY? No. Well, anyway, the fact that we got this nice bullish push both on Bitcoin and the NASDAQ, that was a good sign. I actually entered along here. And I am so mad because I entered along right about here. Let me see if I might have actually entered on the close of that candle. It seems closer to my price. Entered right about here. And instead of putting my stop at the low, I put it at about 86,227. I would say it was like 239 actually, right there. I got in early, guys. I should have waited for the pullback and saw the wick and then the bullish engulfing. Then that would have been a great signal. Oh well. So I got stopped out and then it ran up. So, yay. That's cool. It is what it is. There was a couple of times when I got in and then, I mean, one of them actually did make a little bit of profit on, not a lot. But it came down, stopped me out, and then, of course, it continued to the upside. It's like, all right, then. That's what we're doing. Cool. Dang tight stops. Yeah. I should have just kept it loosey-goosey, because, I mean, the idea was there. I mean, everything was lining up. I think I had a VWAP there. Not a monthly. Was it a session VWAP? Let's see. Let's turn on sessions. Gonna go anchor, or maybe it might have been the rolling VWAP. I'll turn that on. Put a short out and posted in the Discord about the rolling VWAP. Was pretty cool. Pretty cool little indicator. You might want to check it out. You can just put it on. Anyways, you can put it on. Getting ahead of myself. You can put it on any time frame. You can set it to like 1 hour candles, 5 hour candles, 5 minute candle, whatever you want to do. But I higher the time frame relative to your like if you're on the 5 hour, it automatically puts you, or 5 minute, it automatically anchors to the 4 hour. If you put it on the 3 minute, that still goes to the 4 hour. 1 minute, it'll anchor to the 1 hour. I'll go over it in a second. But let's see. All right, so that's from the 8:30 start. If we go from Asia high, nope, not there. If we go from swing high, not there. If we go to swing low, not there. Turn on rolling VWAP. Okay, so it hit the, yeah, that's what it was. It hit the extension. Trade Intuition and their viewers just joined. Say hello. Hello. My stream just got a circle of death. So yeah, I saw the bounce off of, so whenever you go to the extremes on the multiplier bands on the VWAP. So let me just go ahead and get rid of everything else so we can actually see these things. There we go. There we go. By the way, that weekly VWAP, what was I telling you guys last night? I like to see a big push through. And then, boom, to the upside. So that would have been a nice little wave to catch right there. Bingo and a bango. Magnets in the house. What's going on, T.I. Joe? Thank you for being here, brother. Thank you for sending the people over. Trade Intuition Raid. What's going on? Sin, thank you for being here. Appreciate y'all. So yeah, I saw the push down here into the multiplier, band multiplier, and then the bullish engulfing candle. Now that's my signal, and I should have just waited for the pullback. So we'll do that next time. Breaking my own rules. We got to stop that. I told you last night, I'm going to be honest, brutally honest with myself and with you guys. And I can't keep coming on here and telling you that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay? It would be, it's not a good look. But you can see we had this little consolidation range, then we broke out and then pushed up, consolidate, and then lifted. Then you get that break of the VWAP, and then you get a pullback on top of those highs, fire off along, and then you can catch another little scalp long on there as well. Because if you got in right here, then I'm looking to take profit at that level, which we get right there. We also, we had some equal highs, I think, that I was aiming for all day that we finally got to at some point. I think it might have just been these internal highs. I think it might have just been these highs that we finally got to. I say finally because, yeah, we didn't break those highs until right here at 12:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah. It is what it is. Can't catch them all. This ain't Pokemon. Pika Pika. Yep, I did that. I did it. Yep, I killed him. Mm-hmm. Yep. With a sling blade. Mm-hmm. I like to eat me some corned beef and taters. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. I like to trade. I like trading the pay-pays and the Shiba Inu's. Mm-hmm. We can try though. That just happened. Yeah. And look at this. All right, so this is the rolling VWAP. And this is really cool. So of course, first thing I did was go into the settings because that's what you want to do. First, you want to see how it looks. Okay, what does this look like on the chart? What am I looking at? Okay, and when you first open it up, it is nothing but the rolling VWAP. And it changes depending on your time frame. So in the bottom left-hand corner, if I actually click on this, it's hard to see because they put it right where the TradingView logo is, but it shows 4 hour on it, okay? So when you're on a 3 minute, it's a 4 hour VWAP. Put it on a 1 minute, it's a 1 hour VWAP, and it'll be a little bit easier to see the difference on with the deviation band. So I clicked on it and I was like, all right, what do we got here? So you can put it on a fixed time frame if you like a certain time frame. You can just set it to the 4 hour VWAP. So it just auto anchors to like the 4 hour. So it's really nice. And so let's see if so I went to the bands multiplier. I put that on 2, and that actually turned out pretty well. Pretty good. I'm on the 1 minute still. Get off here, DGen. Chart Prime has that on Market Oracle, I think. A rolling VWAP? I don't know. Let's check it out. Let's see if it does. They got a new store on here. I haven't clicked on it yet. Should we do it? Let's do it. Oh. So what is it? What does that mean? Does that mean I can't? Is this everything that I have? What is this? Unlock this script. Oh, okay. Cool. You said Market Oracle? What are we laughing about? Chinese Pay? Is Billy here? No, he's not. It was a good impersonation. Oh, that's what you're laughing at. Gotcha. All right, let's see. Market Oracle Pro Plus. It might be on Market Dynamics. I mean, oh, well, it's got a VWAP channel. This just goes by a link, so this would go back like 200 candles. You can adjust that, so that's pretty cool. I mean, I guess, you know, that's kind of essentially a rolling VWAP. It's essentially a rolling VWAP. So, you just got to figure out what's a good candle length on that one. It's pretty neat. I just want to know what makes it flip to this. This one's still running, but it's flipped to this. And yeah. But why? Okay, ooh. We took out the equal lows. Got a sell signal here. Go figure. Have you been sling blading on night and I'm just turning in? Yeah. All night? Yep, We can, if you want me to, I can talk like this the whole dang time. Strong heart or something. Good evening, Jesus saves, God bless. You're my friend. I like the way you talk. You talk so funny. You talk funny. All right, coming down to the 3 minute quantum reactor, trying to get a bounce, and it's sweeping the lows here. Nice SFP potentially. Let's go to the 1 minute. Getting a nice little push here. Coming up off of the lows there is what we want to see. Sorry, go away. Looking good, getting some reversal volume going on in here, so potentially. So now I would want to wait for a pullback, okay? I want to see this level hold. I don't want this to continue to roll over. This is something where you could even scalp, guys, for a more high probable trade if you wanted to. Not financial advice, up to you. Educational purposes only and all that. To the 50% retracement. long position here. If this candle body could close back above here, back above those lows, low up to here, here to here, 2.27. Here's another thing, guys. If you are new to trading, yeah, I don't like that. If you're new to trading, start trading one R, just one R. You'll be surprised at how much more you win, and you'll also not beat yourself up. Now you still manage your risk the same, and you don't make as much in profit. However, if you're doing a 3-1R, you're statistically, going to run into more losing streaks. And losing streaks can be a killer for your psychology. That's why if you're starting off, a 1R might be better so you don't kill your psychology, because you can have a win rate of just, let's just say 30 or 50%. Let's just say 50%. You can win half the time, but there will be times when you go for 4 or 5 losses in a row on a 50% win rate. And a lot of people can't handle taking 4 or 5 losses in a row, if not a little more. And especially if, you're doing crazy trades, crazy and more scalping, I guess, not really crazy trades. And if you have like a 30% win rate, yeah, sure, you can be profitable, absolutely, as long as you're preserving your capital. But at the same time, you got to think about what that can do to your mentality. Only winning 30% of the time, so 7 out of 10 trades, for 1, you don't win. For 2, that means you end up getting, 4 or 5, maybe even 6 or 7 losing streaks, trading losing streaks. And, that can absolutely kill your mentality, your psychology. So, and, especially when you're starting off, you kind of need a little bit more of a boost, but also at the same time, you need to be able to be kind of chill. Okay, because you can get really emotional, and because that's what's happening. You're getting emotional because you've lost 4 or 5 trades in a row. It's like, what the heck is going on? And then you start over trading, and then you just blow up your account. You just get chopped up and you blow up your account because you're trying to do too much. Like today, I went one for 3. That's what I was trying to say. I went 1 for 3. So I actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'd have to look it up. I got that first stop out that I showed you guys. All the way. Is this still today? Where are we at? Here we go. All the way turned up. Yeah, this is the one. So I got stopped out here. And then there was another one. I want to say maybe, no, I think I held this one. I held this pullback. Then once it came back up into profit, I got out. And there was another trade that I took that was a loss. So, yeah, 2 losses out of 3 trades. All right, we're not seeing things right. Something's going on. You got work. You can't really pay attention. Whatever it is. That's it. Just done. I'm just done. Not feeling it. Not really. I'm not going to force it. Why force it? Why spend that mental energy and just and just end up probably getting chopped up even more. Unless the setup was just absolutely look nice and then like it was like perfect, then yeah, I might have taken it. But I mean, I wasn't able to catch one for the rest of the day. I mean, literally could have caught any of these moves. Even the down, I almost got in on this down move. I'm kind of mad that I didn't, but I almost got in on this dang thing. And the pullbacks can also be just a nice 50% retracement trade. So you're coming down. Let's see, where are we at in our trend right here? So at this point in time, we are seeing a downtrend. So, and then we get a pop above this high. Okay. So we're going in a downtrend. Oh, bless me. All set. What's going on, all set? Thank you for being here. We're country, not weird. That's right. That's right. Nope, we like butter on our biscuits. I do like butter on my biscuits. Maybe some jam sometimes. But definitely also some eggs and sausage and bacon and cheese. But yeah, butter my biscuits, please. Anyway, so then we get a push up here. Now this is one that you can trade all the time, and it's the counter trade. Okay, you're actually anticipating that you should be anticipating the market could go lower because we have been in an overall downtrend, but you do break this high after 3 pushes down. You come up, break the high, and now you look for the potential reversal. But since you are in a downtrend, then you get the break, you come down, you get a bounce, get another break. What you can do is you can try to scalp this range right here and scalp short that to the 50% retracement, because that is where most trades or pullbacks or retracements get to. Most of them get to the 50%. Not always. Sometimes they will only get to the 0.382 or even the 0.25 and bounce, which is fine. You get stopped out, whatever. Ish happens, right? But a lot of the times, after you get a nice move, and you break an internal high, you're going to get a pullback. So look for a push down and then a move up. Try to see if, let's see, do we have a fair value gap or something in here? We do have one here, but it did not get into it. But my signal would have been just this candle. This candle right here, and then this bullish engulfing of the previous 2 candles. So when you get like, it's either a shooting star, evening star, butt star, I don't know, Bart star, famous Green Bay, old school Green Bay quarterback. Anyways, you get something like that. Short, just above the high, 50% retracement, 50% pullback. And there you go. And it plays out. That's a nice 0.82%. Smidgen of leverage, and it's a pretty decent trade. Yeah, you don't catch the whole move, but you got the win, and you don't have to worry about it reversing against you because you got out. Now, also, once you get the break of this internal low right here, we move the stop loss to break even. That way, or actually, once it hits the 50% retracement, you take profit off. You can either get all the way out if you want, or you take 50% off, move your stop loss to break even, and let it run. Run for all the lows. Wait to see if you get a reversal. I mean, once you get a nice looking W pattern here and that big bullish candle in here, all right, let's just close the short. And you can get an extra few percent out of the trade. Well, with leverage on, but get a little extra push out of it. Or you can just go ahead and take it all out on the 50% retracement. But the point is you're locking in gains and you're moving your stop loss to break even, so it becomes a risk-free trade, which is the best kind of trade, is a risk-free trade. Alexandra, what's going on? LBC, yep, that's all you need. 86K, come to daddy, and a BTC short at the moment. Heck yeah, what's going on, Melissa? LBC OG, one love in the house. Thank you for being here. Melissa. My goodness. Almost called you Alexandra G. But there's only one Alexandra G. And there's only one Melissa OG. Okay? Have you smashed the like? LBC spitting fire. I'll try. Can we get 10 more likes for LBC? Yeah, I'd greatly appreciate that, guys. If you wouldn't mind smashing up that like button, that would be amazing. You are all amazing. You are all wonderful and beautiful. You are smart. You is smart. You is kind. You is blessed. Never stressed. Because that's how we do things over here at the LBC. We're chill, we're blessed, we're never stressed. And we have a good time. Nice little dumpski. I wish I could stay on. Point of control. See if we can get a bounce. Take a fib of the range. Low to high. Let's change this to my standard. Actually, let's do trade entry. Where are you at? Trade entry. Okay, so it's actually in between the golden pocket and the 786. But what if we go down to this low and we just take in this move? We got the 618, the golden pocket right below. But that point of control also sits right at an order block. 15-minute order block. We'll see what it wants to do. I mean, I would think this is kind of an accumulation pattern. These relatively equal lows, I'm not so sure about. Volume footprint. What are we doing over here? Minus 97, 977, 261, 297, 175. Oh, was this mitigated? Maybe. 631, 135, 1000. A lot more buyers over here than sellers. Oh, 768. It's pretty. We got some positive deltas in here. I like that. Now, what are we seeing in the current candle? That's the question. Current 3. Let's go to the 3-minute. Oh, look at all of that beautiful liquidity. Bunch of single prints up here. 87,539. Nice little bounce here. Or wicking action, really. Showing buyers stepping in. Getting them moved to the upside now. We got stacked imbalances in here. If we can start getting a bid, we might push. See what Asia wants to do. Of course, we're already 4 minutes into the session, or 4 hours into the session. Relatively equal highs, fair value gap. Be interested to see what it does getting up here. Broke that one. Fair value gap, consolidation. Yeah, I'd be careful with this fair value gap because that might want to push it lower. Yeah, and we do have those relatively equal lows. Yeah, we might get that 86,000 all set. Even though this is kind of more of an accumulation in here. To me, that's what it looks like to me anyway. Of course, that doesn't mean it can't go woo and just roller coaster down. We'll see. I'll wake up tomorrow. I'll trade New York like I always do. And then as usual, I will miss the Asia move. Okay, we're getting a little bit of a move here. Is that a bullish engulfing after a nice wick play? Yeah, we're getting a move here. Break weekly anchor, magnet to 86. Send that 80K. Send that 86K to daddy. You guys are funny. I don't even know what that is, Harp. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Are those supposed to be like, what are those? Are those supposed to be magnets? What is that? Yeah, we also have a order block here. So be mindful of that. This last little push to the upside here before the push down. Be careful of that because that shows what? Shows supply. Final little gasp for the bulls, and then you roll over because supply is in this zone, and that's why you get the push down. See, let's go to the 1 minute. I know I'm past my time, and that's okay. If this can just stay low like this, maybe even close slightly below the last candle's high in here. We're on the 2 minute. Then that would create a nice market structure shift when you get the candle body close above the high. We've broken through that fair value gap. So if on the next candle, if we can close here in 2 minutes, somewhere around here, see if we can get a pullback into that FVG. Oh no, it just started. Okay, yeah. See what this candle does. I started off trying to give us a pullback. Let's see. I just want to see it tag. Just maybe even just, I mean, all it has to do is barely tag it. And then I would expect it to get up into that fair value gap. Could make a little bit there. A little scalp. And then see what it does from there. So there you go. Chopsticks. Chopsticks. Okay. All right, real quick. Rolling VWAP. We're at the extremes. Which one is this? Is this the 4-hour VWAP? Still on the 4-hour VWAP on the 2 minute. Look at this. Anytime I see a wick like this bounce off of VWAP, man, it's almost always ride that thing up to that high, to the previous high. All right, there we go. Now we're getting into that fair value gap. We'll see if we can not close below the 50% level of the fair value gap. We got 20 seconds. It's got to get back up there. Oh, silly, silly man. Was this an order block deal? Could be. I'd want to see some follow through though. So it just shot straight through that fair value gap. Did bounce, held above the middle line of the order block, so that's good. Even if I'd taken both these candles, it still closed right at it. I don't know. Maybe we'll see if we can get maybe a double bottom here at the VWAP band multiplier. But that's it, guys. We'll see. We'll see what happens with price. One of these days, I'm going to be able to catch an Asia trade while live. Maybe one of these days. Can we get a double bottom? Just trying. But remember, double bottom means equal lows or relatively equal lows. So be mindful of that. Means we'll probably come back for them later. But all right, guys, I do appreciate you all for joining me. Tomorrow, I do have a Friendsgiving that I will be attending. So I'm not entirely sure what time I will be getting home. Man, my eyes. I look tired, don't I? Oh, there he goes. Just took out the low. That's why, man. It took out that 50% on that FEG, and it was just like, not so sure. So yeah, I've got friends. I have a Friendsgiving tomorrow, so not sure when I will get home, but I still plan on streaming whenever I do. So those that will be here, thank you. Not sure how long I'll go, but I mean, the next day is Thanksgiving. I don't have to be up until like 7 o'clock, so I can do the Thanksgiving stream with BC on Piper Academy. And then Thursday evening, Thanksgiving evening, I do plan on doing a Thanksgiving stream, just wrapping out the day, hanging out with you guys. Maybe we'll do some mediocre DJing. Maybe we'll bring up the ones and twos, and we'll just do some mixing, okay? Maybe that's what we'll do. Did someone say magnet? There you go. There you go. That's the one. So, yeah, that's the plans. Thank you all for joining me. If you wouldn't mind going over to my shorts and liking one of them, two of them, three of them, whatever it was. But yeah, 24-hour stream? No. Absolutely not. Nice. Mixing and stream? Yeah. I've done it before. I've done trading and mixing before. And by trading, I mean just had the charts up because I could not pay attention to both. Hardly much at all. Music, trading, and stream. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, would be a good time. It's, you know, just a little bit of dub. And but yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I will see you all tomorrow. Join a Discord, hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit that notification bell to be notified for whenever I create new content and for when I go live. That's going to be it for me, guys. I do hope that you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all in the crypto trenches. Mad love. God bless. Peace out. I'll see you tomorrow. Ride the waves. Bye.
Yeah. It's the LBC boys riding in the storm again. Moon guys above us. Wave rider beside us. Welcome to the trenches, partner. Let's ride.
Came up from the dust, no trust in the system. Fed playing God while they printing and twisting. Now we stacking sets, got a mission, not wishing. LBC the crew in the code we enlisting. Got the block in my vein, yeah. DeFi my brain, yeah. Every dip's just a setup for the next big game. Outlaws in the legend, rebels off chain. Got them Wall Street suits for the crypto pain. We in the crypto trenches, I ain't no surrender. Wave riders riding through the bear and the blender. Fears dying slow, yeah, the world gon' remember. When the moon guys rise, we the ones to defend her. We the ones to defend her. Digital dust trail, riding on those, ain't no banks. When we break these codes, smart contracts, outlaws reload. Freedom on the chain, that's the new road. They said we dream too loud, we said bet. Now our wallets got truth they ain't seen yet. We breaking that chain with a keyboard set. And every way we ride, they drowning dead. From the ATL blocks to the Texas plain. We trade in silence, but we move with flame. Moonlight glows on the rebels' aim. LBC forever, remember the name. Crypto trenches, no fear, no limit. Wave riders in the cold, yeah, we living in it. Bull run a bloodbath, we still committed. LBC the storm and the world gon' witness.
Yeah, oceans crashing, moonlight flashing, wave riders rise up, ride the waves, ride the waves. Wave riders, ride the waves, wave riders, on Lunar Beaches, we don't care, ride the waves, wave riders, wave riders, storms may crash, but we stay brave, ride the wave. Mod queen, mod boss, Alexandra GGG, holding down the tide, keep the chaos off me. Melissa one love, spreading light through the dark, in the middle of the storm, she the flame, she the spark. Jesus saved 77, bringing blessings in the fight, standing tall with the crew every day, every night. Harp with the metal horns, energy insane, bang your head to the beat, let it flow through your veins. Wave riders, ride the waves, ride the riders, ride the riders, on Lunar Beaches, we don't care, ride the waves, ride the waves. Maybe 8 and Danish got the rhythm on lock. Polarific flow when the market gon' drop. All set, grinding steady, always working on the charts. Never back down, heat of brains, heat of heart. Kelly the Caliphate stomping hard on the snakes. Big steps, crushing all the fear that it takes. Jay Rizzo moving silent ninja art in his hand. Duality sees an alien, not from this land. Wave riders, stand tall. Wave riders, break walls. Through the storm, we don't cave. Ride the waves, ride the waves. Wave riders, ride the waves. Wave riders, storms may crash, but we stay brave. Ride the waves, ride the waves. Wave riders, wave riders. Forever etched in the tide, we pave. Ride the waves.